It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. There's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And that flag accepted. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Eckler, they run left side. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Dancing to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. Now that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Miami set to take over. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Dances by him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 22, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Burrow. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this to Devontae Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now they're staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. from the gun, a run with Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here comes Carter. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Steps, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the way. It's 2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick?
Just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 25 on second down, Burrow. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, good move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Burrow on play action. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A 36-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Miami's offense set and ready to go. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Cedric Wilson. A gain of 15. Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 12. 1st down, Dolphins.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Again, it's Burrow. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Adams from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it intercept it. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Allen's got it. The 20. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 73 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense, trailing 17-10, a minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. That's caught by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throws taken in by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mahomes. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mahomes will throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there with a sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Miami set to take over. Right to the air is Mahomes. Open man is Waddle, complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Okay, this is almost football 101. What is the draw trying to accomplish? Using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself when they're getting back to the backfield, you pass them by handing the ball to a runner. In this case, that didn't work at all because the defensive line was there so quickly, there was no chance to fool them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this to the 32.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now it's Burrow. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 44-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 23-yard line. It's a gain of 34. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Eckler. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.